Hi, my name is Craig Hughes. I am the Regional Contracts Manager for Menter, and I'm running the FLAG project, which works with the coastal communities, the fishermen and the fishing communities around North Wales. The aim of this project was to improve the safety of fishermen, specifically those at sea, those using vessels under 10 metres where they're single-handed and single-crewed, to improve the safety of them should a man overboard incident occur whilst they're in their daily operational duties. This is a trial project where we have 11 fishing vessels across the whole of North Wales who are testing this device to see whether it works with the type of vessel they have, whether it works with the type of fishing activity that they undertake, and whether they can actually undertake their duties without being encumbered by additional safety devices, to make sure that their safety is a paramount but also increased should a man overboard incident happen. We found two devices. One was made in the US, one was made in the UK. We purchased 6 of one and 5 of the other, and we identified 11 fishermen. We worked with Trevor Jones through the WFA to identify the fishermen, and the aim was to test each of the devices within a range of environments on different vessels in different fishing capacities to see how they worked and whether they worked well enough to be used by the wider fishing community of North Wales. It's been a mixed bag. COVID has affected the way that we deliver the testing, being able to work closely with the fishermen to identify how they work, what the pros and cons are for each. A report will be produced and that will be published through a number of different outlets once it's complete. But on the whole, most of the fishermen have identified that it is a positive aspect to the work that they do. It increases their safety, and with a few tweaks, yes, it could be a very, very valuable addition to the small vessel fishing community of North Wales. Ideally, with funding, we would like to expand it so all fishermen in North Wales and the wider community are able to use these devices. We would look to see what funding is available moving forward, but there is potential, yes, to expand this further. So the devices work similar to this. This is a wristband. It basically goes on the wrist of the fisherman. It can go in the pocket, it can go around a strap on their neck, or just in their wet weather kit. If the device links to a kill switch on the main engine system, and effectively what it will do is, if it's immersed within water, it cuts the signal between the base station and the handset or the wristband. The same principle for both devices. If they go in the water, it will automatically cut the engine, or if they move more than 50 metres away from the vessel, it'll automatically cut the engine as well. This device also includes a link to a mobile phone, which would then send a text message to a designated person, providing a lat and long for the individual in the water, the fisherman in the water, and notifying that person that the fisherman has gone overboard.
John Jones, and I'm the skipper of the mussel dredger Mari Grazia. My job, I've been involved in the mussel industry now since the early 90s. Originally started as crew member on the still Austria that's behind us there. Worked myself onto this one here now, the Mari Grazia, and then we've also got the little crabbing boat, the 8-metre crab boat on the other side there, we use for fishing green crabs off the lake. Well, with the project itself, I just overheard the conversation one day about the thing, and it's the type of thing that's always interested us on this boat, and I think priority is safety, and anything that contributes towards the safety of any of our crew is paramount. So, you know, it was a no-brainer for us to get involved straight away. Depending on the work, but I would say on the green crabs, it's mostly single-handed. Other jobs is there, we possibly have two most of the time, but certainly on the green crab it's just single-handed. You know, single-handed is anything goes wrong, and you know, the slightest, stupidest thing that goes wrong on the board, it can turn out to be a big disaster within seconds if you're single-handed compared to having two on board. The device itself is quite a simple system. It's literally took our engineer maybe half an hour to install the device, and now the crew member, the skipper on the day, we make sure that he's got the watch type transceiver wearing that. As soon as he walks into the little cabin on the, I think that it connects up. Very similar to the modern key fob on a car. No fuss or anything, you just turn the key and off you go. Yeah, if the skipper walks off the boat and is tied up on the quayside and walks 50 metres away, the engine instantly shuts off. And that is the simple idea if he does go over the side. That within a couple of seconds the engine will have stopped on the boat. As long as he's got his life jacket on, that boat's not going to come back round and hit him, which is one important thing. And he has a chance of being able to get back to the boat. Yes, for sure. I think anything that contributes, especially if there's no fuss to it, if it doesn't add extra time to your working day or anything else, that you just literally walk on board, turn the key and off you go, then there's no reason not to have these things, except for possibly cost. But I'm sure that there would be help out there to be able to achieve that.
So pysgotwr fel arfer yn mynd allan trwy cefn y cwch fel hynna efo'r fishing gear. Mae'n mynd syth I mewn i'r dŵr. A dyna beth sy'n digwydd. A mae hwn yn rhoi siawns gorau i'r pysgotwr I dod yn ôl ar ei cwch ei hun. Ei cwch ei hun ydy'r prif bad achub iddo fo mewn damwain.